Let's face it, in the petrochemical and refining industries, whether you're involved with exploration, drilling, transportation, or distribution, whether it's offshore, onshore, upstream, downstream, deep well, fracking, trucking, pipeline, rail, oil sands, or gas stations, safety, efficiency, and cost effectiveness are critical to your profitability and long-term success. Because of this, many technologies have been developed and implemented over the past 2 decades to improve efficiency and process safety. Progress has been made, however, an ultimate challenge persists: the day-in and day-out performance of people. Yes, those fallible human beings, such as you and me, who are needed to run and maintain our operations. For most technical-minded leaders, the human problem has been a virtually unsolvable mystery. You may have tried many so-called solutions, such as behavior-based safety, human performance toolboxes, even observation and coaching databases, and yet people continue to get hurt and continue to make mistakes that cause downtime, damage equipment, and even result in physical and environmental catastrophe. In reality, human performance is not rocket science. While individual human beings can, in fact, be very complex and difficult to understand, the heavy lifting in the science of human performance in the workplace has been quietly developing behind the scenes over the past several years. As such, a simple set of strategies and tools is now available for your immediate use. To begin, let's define what we mean by human performance. It comes down to a very simple formula. HU equals B plus R. In this formula, HU stands for human performance, B stands for behaviors, and R stands for results. Therefore, you can see that human performance equals behaviors plus results. To put this into words, human performance is simply how we do what we do. It should be obvious that this applies to everything we do, from design and engineering to administration to operation to maintenance and modification. The reason that human performance has remained such a challenge is because in most industries we have been attempting to use technology such as databases and endless studies designed for process improvement, such as Six Sigma, in an attempt to fix people. The reality is, you can't fix people. The great news is, people don't need fixing. In fact, rather than human beings being the problem, they literally hold the keys to unlocking your current and future success. You see, the people employed by your organization come to work actually wanting to do a good job. And because each team member has acute expertise and experience in their specific areas, they hold the answers needed to solve your current issues and challenges. All you need do is to set a proper working environment that opens the door to this powerful make things better resource. Sound difficult? Well, it's not. In fact, organizations around the globe have been rapidly and sustainably reducing human error and improving safety for the past 8 years using an approach called practicing perfection. It works because it leverages intrinsic aspects of what makes us human to the benefit of the organization. Now, before I get into that, I want to bust a couple of long-believed myths. Myth number 1, changing organizational culture is hard and it takes a long time. I can tell you without reservation that this is simply not true. Over the past 8 years, we have witnessed organization upon organization transform their working cultures quickly and in a way that sticks. Myth number 2, the way to reduce human error is to, number 1, do more studies, number 2, use more policies, procedures, rules, and databases, and number 3, whack people who make mistakes. The reality is, the highest and best form of efficiency comes through the spontaneous cooperation of a free workforce. So now, back to the human performance in your organization. Is it where you want it to be, or is it time for you to take things to the next level? This brings us back to practicing perfection. Practicing perfection is a different way of thinking and doing. It answers the question, how do you get workers to do the right thing at 3 o'clock in the morning when nobody else is watching? Rather than pushing for mere compliance, practicing perfection opens the door for discretionary effort and invites workers to step through it. In other words, people begin to do the right things for the right reasons because they want to. In reality, this is the only way to achieve sustainable improvements in worker behavior. The Practicing Perfection approach offers a simple set of strategies and tools which, when properly implemented, transforms organizational culture in such a way that errors are reduced, events are eliminated, people stop getting hurt, and profits accelerate. In short, this approach gives you a huge behavioral boost and ultimately reduces the potential for a catastrophic accident to zero. It also gives you a leg up on your competition in the marketplace and huge financial return on investment for your efforts. You see, the solution to the human problem has arrived, and it's waiting for you to put it to use in your organization. You'll find tons of information, most of which is absolutely free, at www.ppiweb.com. And if you'd like, feel free to call and talk to one of our experts at 702-331-8391 or toll free at 877-832-9492. You know, there is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come.